Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to carry on with the Celica. I'm going to see if I can clean up the exhaust with a bit of auto finesse metal cleaner and see how bad the rust is on the actual subframe before we make plans of actually buying a new one and replacing all the bushes, etc. So now you can see, and I think the light's not too bad. I've actually painted the subframe before with just some, I think it was like an iron railing painted direct to metal paint, so it's not too bad. It's just areas like this here, you can see that it's starting to corrode here, so I think they usually break through here on the actual arms. The subframe itself doesn't look too bad, but I think I am going to get another one anyway and probably have it powder coated, make a nicer job of it. Should be quite easy to take off, just those two bolts there, all the chassis arms, etc. Back of the actual hubs looks quite nasty as well. Might see if I can get a couple of hubs as well, replace all the bolts with stainless as well, might be an option. But I also wanted to quickly clean up this exhaust. It's the Jap Speed one, so it's not too bad. It gets cleaned when I wash it, but I just want to polish it up, and you can see on the actual main body of it there, it's quite dirty, and on the actual tailpipe it's quite dirty, so we're going to actually strip it all down, take the actual silencer out and give it a good clean up. So what I'll do first is I'll remove the actual silencer. I have replaced my big hex bolts with some nice dome head bolts, so I'm going to pop them out. There's a dome head on there and a little 10mm on the inside, so I'll pop those off and we'll slide the actual silencer out. There are stainless nuts on here as well, so they don't actually corrode, but I'll give them a clean up. Got little nylox on there. I must buy myself some gloves. Gloves seem to be in short supply still at the moment. There we go. Ooh. Okay, that's that one out. I'd like to run this without, but it is a little bit drony. A bit too loud for the neighbours. There it comes. There we go. Bit cokey. Right, we'll clean that separate. First of all, we'll give the actual exhaust pipe a clean now with some detailer, and then we'll go in with the actual metal polish. So as I say, the actual tailpipe just get polished when I clean the car. It's just the actual rest of the pipe, the middle section, I want to clean up as well. So even that just makes it look nicer. Was that rust on the weld? No, it can't be stainless. So like I say, the actual underneath isn't too bad. I think the actual MOT guy might have been a little bit too, dare I say, picky, anal. I know there's some rust on it, to be expected, but it isn't that bad for a car that's over 15 years old. But I do want to actually improve it, so just give me an excuse before the MOT next year to actually sort all that out. It's the Auto Finesse Mercury Metal Polish I'll be using. They've actually got a new one, improved one out of this as well now, which is slightly stronger. Probably be easy to jack the car up to do this, but feeling lazy today. A bit of tar there, will that get off? See if it gets that tar off. proving it already. Well, we'll do that middle section because it's the hardest to reach, and then we'll do the tailpipe. Looks like my actual exhaust rubbers need replacing as well, so I'm going to have to get some of those ordered. I get some polybush ones, so a little bit stiffer because it does rattle about. I mean, it looks like it's dropped a bit in the middle as well, but it's all got to come off for the subframe anyway, so I'll probably pay that some attention when I do all that. That's coming up nice. There, nice. Needs a little bit more buffing on there, I think. Right. Probably have to do the other side from the other angle. So it's not too bad. It's solid, it's just a bit scabby. I think there's actually there's a bolt there, and I think there's a bolt at the back there, so there's 4 bolts in total to flip it off, as long as they're not seized in. Hopefully it should come out quite nice. A little bit of tar there as well, because that's come out nice. Okay, I'll continue with the rest and then we'll do the tailpipe. Nasty scar there. And buff that out. Yeah, coming out. Needs to be moved over a little bit, the exhaust still. So I'll order those poly rubbers, I think. Poly hangers, I should say, not poly rubbers. Pretty good, isn't it? Some scarring on top there, see if I can get rid of that. It's down there, it's been rubbing against the actual bumper, I think. Okay, let's have a look at this actual tailpipe now, actual style, and see if we can clean that up a little bit. So I'm just going to use a little bit of Scotch Brite, just going to dip it in the polish, see what difference that makes. Yeah, it's coming up already. It's mostly just soot and burnt fuel. I'll continue with this and see what it looks like when it's back in the exhaust. So after about 20 minutes and a sudden thunderstorm and downpour, the exhaust looks a lot nicer. A little bit of polishing goes a long way. I think you'll agree. That's rather nice. I've replaced the nuts with some new ones because the other ones wouldn't actually clean up too small unless I got the actual machine polisher out. Got old from hand polishing. I think it's come up quite nice. There you go. Pretty good stuff, really. I like to try the stronger stuff, I think, the more aggressive cleaner. So I've got a lot of aluminium in the Nissan, if you've seen that. like I say, the underneath isn't all that bad, but it still needs work. So I think the next step is going to be to get the subframe, get it all stripped down, all prepped, get some new bushes, new bolts, and get it all powder coated, and then we'll see if we can swap it over the next couple of months or so. So I hope you've liked this video. Put me a comment below if you have. I'm getting rained on, look. Nice sunshine, but it's raining. Warm and refreshing. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you on the next one.